And welcome to Princeton's DeNunzio Pool, the site for the 2023 CWPA Division I Women's Varsity Water Polo Championship. This is the championship final and will feature an all-Ivy matchup between the Princeton University Tigers and the Harvard University Crimson. We need everyone to be on their best behavior. Please support the participants and officials in a positive manner. Anyone failing to do so may be removed from the pool. Also remember that alcohol and tobacco products within the competition site are strictly prohibited. We begin the player introductions. In the Whitecaps, the Harvard University Crimson. A senior co-captain from Palo Alto, California, number 1, Zoe Banks. A junior from Coto de Caza, California, number 1A, Alexis Kiekefer. A sophomore from Houston, Texas, number 1B, Anne Charlotte Gillard. A freshman from Palo Alto, California, number 1C, Suchi Ofori Nyako. A junior from Menlo Park, California, number 2, Annabelle Facey. A junior from Honolulu, Hawaii, number 3, Josie Mobley. A junior from Santa Barbara, California, number 4, Ella Prentice. A junior from Atherton, California, number 5, Annabelle Visconti. A sophomore from Cali, Colombia, number 6, Danny Zapata. A freshman from San Clemente, California, number 7, Ella Schneider. A freshman from San Juan Capistrano, California, number 8, Ruby Hodge. A senior co-captain from Santa Ana, California, number 9, Grace Thawley. A senior from Newport Beach, California, number 10, Brooke Horrigan. A senior from Laguna Beach, California, number 11, Evan Tingler. A sophomore from Newport Beach, California, number 12, Katie Greenwald. A senior from Coquitlam, BC, Canada, number 13, Jaden Miller. A senior from Greenwich, Connecticut, number 15, Borden Wall. A sophomore from Irvine, California, number 16, Erin Kim. A freshman from Lafayette, California, number 18, Heidi Heffelfinger. A junior from Irvine, California, number 19, Sasha Constanz. The manager, Nathan Wu, the assistant coaches, Jackie Pacino, Corey Alcott, and Jacob Castro, and the head coach of the Crimson, Ted Minnis. And now in the dark caps, the Princeton Tigers. A freshman from Orinda, California, number 1, Lindsay Lucas. A senior from New York, 1A, Alexa Coropenos. Senior co-captain from Solana Beach, California, number 2, Laura Larkin. A junior from Long Beach, California, number 3, Delaney Whalen. A sophomore from Stanford, California, number 4, Kate Mallory. A sophomore from Laguna Beach, California, number 5, Rachel Carver. A junior from Laguna Beach, California, number 6, Cece Stewart. Senior co-captain from La Cañada, California, number 7, Genevieve Frepont. A sophomore from Belgrade, Serbia, number 8, Jovana Sekulic. A junior from Greenwich, Connecticut, number 9, Kayla Carroll. Senior co-captain from Riverside, California, number 10, Annie Robinson. A junior from Manhattan Beach, California, number 11, Mira Berghardt. A senior from Greenwich, Connecticut, number 12, Mindy Pang. A sophomore from Laguna Beach, California, number 13, Grace Houlihan. A freshman from Laguna Beach, California, number 14, Ava Houlihan. A junior from Elk Grove, California, number 15, Bella Moscow. A freshman from Huntington Beach, California, number 16, Shanna Davidson. A sophomore from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, number 18, Celine Ho. A freshman from Santa Barbara, California, number 19, Sophie Johnson. A sophomore from Stamford, Connecticut, number 20, Kayla Jelensky. A freshman from Aldgate, Australia, number 21, Alyssa Woolley. The assistant coaches, Savannah Phillips, Dusty Litvak, and the head coach of the Tigers, Derek Ellingson. The officials for the game, from Voorhees, New Jersey, Alex Stankiewicz, and from Henderson, Nevada, Joe Pila. The referee evaluator from Northport, Alabama, Ed Reed. And now we would ask you to rise if you are able and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. It is the championship final. The game will begin in 2 minutes. Good luck to both teams. Well, it's an all-Ivy championship final here at the Women's CWPA Division I Conference Championship. The Princeton Tigers, the first seed, taking on the Harvard Crimson, the third seed. And it was a thrilling win for the Harvard Crimson in the semifinal yesterday. Leading 7-1. Michigan came all the way back to tie it 8-8. And then at the very end, in the last second of the game, Brooke Horrigan wins the game for the Crimson on a cross-pool pass and shot to the short side, getting the Crimson in the final. The Tigers, a comfortable win over St. Francis, 8-3. And the Tigers, with that 8-3 win over St. Francis, there's the Harvard bench. And now the hometown Princeton Tigers getting ready to enter the pool. The starting lineups for the two teams. For Harvard, in goal, number 1, Zoe Banks. Number 8, Ruby Hodge. Number 9, Grace Thawley. Number 10, Brooke Horrigan. Number 11, Evan Tingler. Number 13, Jaden Miller. And number 15, Borden Wall. For Princeton, in goal, number 1, Lindsay Lucas. Number 2, Laura Larkin. Number 5, Rachel Carver. Number 8, Jovana Sekulic. Number 10, Annie Robinson. Number 13, Grace Houlihan. And number 20, Kayla Jelensky. It'll be Borden Wall, number 15 in the Whitecaps, swimming off for Harvard. And number 10 in the dark cap, Annie Robinson for Princeton. And the Tigers win the first swim off of the game. For those watching the live stream, the Princeton Tigers and the dark caps with the ball moving right to left on your screen. Harvard and the Whitecaps moving left to right. So the Tigers moving the ball down the wing. Room in the center. Looking to turn and shoot and get swamped from behind. Was Jovana Sekulic, the sophomore from Belgrade, Serbia. Led the Tigers in scoring during the regular season, 65 goals. But now the Crimson get their first attack of the game. Ruby Hodge moving up. It's down the wing on the right, less than 10 in the shot clock. Hodge with a couple of outside shot goals from the same position yesterday. Tries again, and she does it again. Bar down for the freshman from San Juan Capistrano, California. An absolute rocket. Harvard goal, her first of the game, scored by number 8, Ruby Hodge. Time of the goal, 7:13. The score, Crimson 1, Tigers 0. So right away, into Larkin in the middle of the pool, no foul, it's on the wing. Driving is Larkin. Far pool pass, and it's a goal! Well, Kayla Yelensky gets in behind the defense on the left wing. You can see her at the top of the bottom of the screen. Quick move, excellent pass, and it's in the net. Princeton goal, her first of the game, scored by number 20, Kayla Yelensky. Time of the goal, 6:50. Scores now tied at 1. So the Crimson, Tingler looking to shoot and has it knocked out of her hand, but gets it back. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Wall in the center, hand up calling for the ball. Miller passes off, gets it back, and she's blindsided. Ball under. Called against number 13, Jaden Miller. 3-on-2 for the Tigers. Larkin with an angle to the net, scrambling to get back is Miller, and she does. Harvard exclusion for holding the arm. Her first of the game called against number 8, Ruby Hodge. Time of the exclusion, 6:06. Power play, Princeton. So Robinson at the top. Passes it off on the wing. Yelensky, the goal scorer for the Tigers. On the left post. And the skip shot is saved by Zoe Banks. On the shot save and change of possession. Harvard back to full strength. In from the penalty area, Heidi Heffelfinger, the freshman from Lafayette, California, looking things over. Tries to force feed it in. Ordinary foul. Grace Thawley telling her to go get the ball. You don't want the center forward exiting to put the ball in play. Five in the shot clock. Lots of room for Annie Robinson. She lets it fly, and it's deflected out by the defense. Kayla Yelensky on the block. Grace Houlihan. A warning has been issued against Princeton's number 8, Jovana Sekulic, for simulation. So it's up top. Grace Houlihan quickly on the wing, into the center, but coming back nicely, but not in time. Harvard exclusion for 2 hands down, holding in the center. Her first of the game called against number 9, Grace Thawley. The shot block out of play, change of possession, Harvard back to full strength. And in from the penalty area, replacing Thawley is number 12, Katie Greenwald. Sophomore from Newport Beach, California. Heffelfinger in the middle of the Miller. Miller puts it on the right wing. Driving for the center is Greenwald. She gets the pass. She's got a chance, a nice turn, but she is swamped by not only 2 Princeton defenders, but Lindsay Lucas coming out of the goal. We're approaching the halfway mark of a very fast-paced first quarter. Teams tied at 1. Harvard exclusion for 2 hands holding on the perimeter. Her first of the game called against number 13, Jaden Miller. Power play and goal, Tigers. So Kayla Yelensky with her second goal of the game, this one on the power play. Picks the short side, getting around the block. Princeton goal, her second of the game, scored by number 20, Kayla Yelensky. Time of the goal, 3:50. The score, Tigers 2, Crimson 1. So Zoe Banks, the psychology major who wants to go and work for Teach for America, holds the ball, then puts it in play. Heffelfinger keeps it going down the right wing. Gets it back. She's got room up top, but doesn't shoot. Gets another one. She's on her back. 5 seconds in the shot clock. There's the shot, and it's wide right. Ella Prentice on the shot. Kate Mallory in the game now, a sophomore from Stanford, California. Now coming in on the right side with a chance to shoot. The lob is over the bar and out of play. The attempt coming from Shanna Davidson, the freshman from Huntington Beach, California. Now it's Heffelfinger. She's got a center in Greenwald, but dropping back is Jelensky. So it's Heffelfinger again. Goes cross pool, but no chance to shoot. Nice defensive play, shutting down Sasha Constance. Constance with 5 goals in the quarterfinal play-in. And Lindsay Lucas up for her first save. So the Tigers trying to get a 3-on-2 going, but it's covered up, but a little bit slow getting over to the wing. Seven seconds in the shot clock. Goes down the wing. Davidson puts it back up top, and now blindsided on a nice defensive play. Princeton exclusion for holding on the counterattack. Her first of the game called against number 9, Kayla Carroll. Time of the exclusion, 2:02, power play, Harvard. So the first power play opportunity for the Crimson. They set 3-3 now. Heffelfinger. And the exclusion has expired. Teams are even. And trying to lob the other way. Ball under is called on the rebound retrieval against number 14, Ava Houlihan. So the teams are at full strength. New shot clock for the Crimson. Ill-advised pass into the center. Katie Greenwald nods affirmatively at referee Joe Pila, saying, yeah, I know, there was no foul. Left alone in the middle with the backhand, but it's right at goalie Zoe Banks was Kate Mallory. 1 minute to play in quarter number 1. So now it's down the wing. Gordon Wall looks to shoot, misses wide left. And she's preventing the counter. Jovana Sekulic trying to get up the pool against her. 19 seconds the difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Delaney Whalen now in the game. Passes down the right wing. Cross pool pass, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Repass on the short side's open, but a great diving save by Zoe Banks. Saved the day there. So head coach Ted Minnis yelling out of quarter, alerting Zoe Banks that she can go up the pool with the ball and the team can play 7-on-6, 7 seconds. She's going to get a shot from about 10 meters. There's the pass into the center. Oh, and an attempted play doesn't work. The score at the end of the first quarter of play, the Princeton Tigers and Dark Caps 2, the Harvard Crimson and White Caps 1. An entertaining first quarter of play. Harvard running into foul trouble early with 3 exclusions. Led to 1 power play goal for Princeton out of their 2. Anyway, it will be an exciting second quarter of action as both teams get ready. You're watching the championship final of the CWPA Division I Women's Varsity Water Polo Championship from Princeton. Maker of our fine championship plaques on display. Fox 40, the official whistle of the CWPA, and Turbo, the manufacturer of high-quality water polo suits, caps, and deckwear. The live stream of the entire championship weekend is being brought to everybody by Play-by-Play Productions. Not too late to text your family and friends. Tell them to go to collegiatewaterpolo.org, Media tab, and sign up to watch along with you. Number 10, Annie Robinson, swimming off again for the Tigers. And she'll face number 8, Ruby Hodge of the Crimson. Robinson against Hodge. And Robinson with the win. But the ball is stolen away. And the Crimson will get the first attack of the second quarter. Evan Tingler moves up. Passes off. And it's deflected out on a nice defensive block. Change of possession. Shot coming from Heidi Heffelfinger, and now Annie Robinson's in behind the defense. She's all alone in front. Scores! Well, Robinson got left unattended, mix up on the Harvard defense, and she's allowed to walk right in, skips it in the far side. Princeton counterattack goal. Her first of the game, scored by number 10, Annie Robinson. Time of the goal, 7:30. The score, Princeton 3, Harvard 1. So a big break for the Tigers, extend their lead to 2. Crimson have to respond. It's Hodge. With Horrigan, the semifinal hero up top. Tingler with the lob, it's in! Well, that's a great way to respond. Tingler stepping in, sees that goalie Lindsay Lucas has come over to the short side a little bit too much and lobs it in. Harvard lob shot goal, her first of the game, scored by number 11, Evan Tingler. Time of the goal, 7:05. Score, Tigers 3, Crimson 2. So Rachel Carver. Pounded, gets it down the wing. Hodge on the check. And a nice play by Grace Thawley coming across. Thawley, a psychology and studio art major. Actually a commissioned artist who did a large-scale mosaic on a Sicilian pizza oven. Offensive turnover foul in the center, called against number 15, Borden Wall, going over the shoulder to gain position. The Tigers take over. Pass. Ball under, called against number 11, Mira Burkhart. The pass into a swarm of Crimson defenders. They made short work of that call. Into the center goes Wall. Hodge. The Harvard centers lined up one in front of the other. Tingler trying the lob again, but Lindsay Lucas says, I don't think so. I've seen that act. Harvard exclusion for one hand down holding on the counterattack. Harvard exclusion for holding on the counter. Her first of the game called against number 11, Evan Tingler. Princeton will go to the power play after its 30-second substitution and repositioning timeout. So a chance for the Tigers to restore their 2-goal lead. A yellow card has been issued against head coach Derek Ellingson of Princeton for delay of game. Too many players in the water for the Tigers. You got a 30-second substitution timeout. You got to do it quickly. But it's still a power play for Princeton. 4-2 formation to start out. Shannon Davidson on the right wing, puts it up to Carver, looking to shoot. Fake, fake, fake. Oh, and it's blocked at the defense by Borden Wall. Huge block. The exclusion is expired. Teams are even. Trying to go in the short side was Davidson. And that was fortunate that Zoe Banks actually hit Danny Zapata as she came in, because Zapata wasn't looking for the ball and would have swum right by it. Wall. Thawley in the center, trying to get position. Offensive turnover foul called against Harvard. Ball turns over to Princeton. Harvard exclusion for pulling back on the drive. Her second of the game called against number 8, Ruby Hodge. Time of the exclusion, 4:55. Tigers power play. Davidson tries to go to the post, and she does, and it's in. Well, a lovely pass from Davidson into Berghardt on the left post. Berghardt, after struggling, steps in quickly and gets open. Princeton power play goal, her first of the game, scored by number 11, Mira Berghardt. Time of the goal, 4:43. The score, Tigers 4, Crimson 2. And a weak lob shot by Danny Zapata wouldn't have reached the net. Lindsay Lucas sends it out on the left side. It's Jelensky, checked by Zapata. And a nice play, stepping in front and jumping the pass, was Brooke Horgan. Sprinting down the pool, passes off, pulls up, Zapata down the wing. Greenwald in the center. 10 seconds in the shot clock. And the short side attempt is blocked out of bounds. A shot from Ella Prentice turns the ball over. We passed the halfway mark of the second quarter. 4-2 Tigers. Jelensky looking for Sekulic. Open is Carver. In it goes. Sekulic, step back, and scores! A powerful move in the center by Jovana Sekulic. The sophomore from Belgrade, Serbia, simply overpowers her defender. Ball comes in, she steps out, lots of time, and fires it home. Princeton goal, her first of the game, scored by number 8, Jovana Sekulic. Time of the goal, 3:25. The score now, Tigers 5, Crimson 2. Harvard will go to the attack after its full team timeout. A couple of quick strikes for the Tigers. They've got them out in front. Their biggest lead of the game, 3. So head coach Ted Minnis of Harvard, wanting to collect his team, refocus what they want to do to get some offense going. The shot selection has been questionable on a few. we'll see what they've got to offer. We'll take a quick break. Back with the action after the team timeout. Zoe Banks will send Harvard to the attack after the team timeout. Just under 3.5 minutes to go in the opening half. So Thali, not in the center now, playing on the top. The lefty with a good angle. Doesn't shoot, passes it on the wing, looks to the middle more, and now shoots and rings it off the crossbar. So it's Carver with the outlet. And offensive turnover foul called in the center against number 8, Jovana Sekulic, for turning and facing the defender and holding. So now it's Thali. Down the wing and open on the far side, but unable to get the ball over the defenseman. Was Ella Prentice. So it's Rachel Carver, a sophomore from Laguna Beach, California, looking for Sekulic. Gets fouled, still looking for her, goes cross pool. Now it's Grace Houlihan, open on the right wing with a chance to shoot, but knocking it down with Zoe Banks. Blocking Grace's sister, Ava. And it looks like Zoe Banks has suffered an injury. Harvard is taking a timeout. No, Zoe Banks in serious pain. She can't even use her left arm, which is the arm that made the save. She's going to get some attention, probably need a lot of it. Hopefully it's not too bad. But you can see on the replay, she dives to her left and takes the shot at a weird angle of her arm. The timeout was an injury timeout called by the referee. Now in goal and wearing number 1A for Harvard, Alexis Kiekefer. So the junior from Coto de Casa, California, not expecting to play, is now in the game in the championship final. Thali looks to shoot and scores! Huge goal for the Crimson, especially after knowing their starting goalie may be out. Thali stepping towards the middle, one fake, and nails it in the top corner. Harvard outside shot goal, her first of the game, scored by number 9, Grace Thali. Time of the goal, 1:57. Coming back the other way, the Tigers, it's Carver. Almost jumping the pass. There's the Crimson defense. Now it's Carver looking to shoot, shovels it in nicely. Oh, and just a power move in the center. Jovana Sekulic, 4 white caps around her. Ball goes in, the 4 Whitecaps are crashing, and she manages to keep control, keep the ball away from the center defense, keep it away from the crashers, and score. Princeton goal, her second of the game, scored by number 8, Jovana Sekulic. Time of the goal, 1:31. The score, Tigers 6, Crimson 3. So Horrigan turning, getting by Carver. Passes off, pulls up, and it's Wall down the wing. Into the center it goes. And the attempted left hand to right hand roll away by Greenwald is stuffed. And the Tigers with a chance to shoot with 10 seconds. There's the lob, but right there for it was Kiekefer. Less than a minute to play in the opening half. Difference 14 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Davidson not able to get position against Grace Houlihan. Ball moves quickly. Thawley puts it on the wing. Posting up, looking for the backhand turn. Was Borden Wall. She flips it out. 2 seconds, a shot coming. It's over the bar and out of play from the hand of Grace Thawley. The Tigers, one last attack with 15 seconds to go. Hard press by the Crimson. Needless foul by Wall, but she gets right back at it. And the shot does get off before the horn, but it's saved by Kiekefer. The score at the end of the first half of play. The Princeton Tigers and Darkcaps 6. The Harvard Crimson and Whitecaps 3. A hard-fought, fast-paced first half of play, featuring some outstanding shooting. Great hole work in the center from Jovana Sekulic. So we'll be back with a special presentation coming up shortly. You're watching the CWPA Division I Championship Final between Princeton and Harvard, coming to you from Princeton's DeNunzio Pool. I'd like to direct your attention just beside the scorer's table for a very special presentation, long overdue. He began his duties with the CWPA in an age when fax machines were the newest development in office efficiency. Since that time, many changes have taken place, including the merger of the New England and Southern Conferences in the early 1990s, the addition of women's water polo in the mid-1990s, and its presence as a National Collegiate Athletic Association championship sport in 2000, and the rise of collegiate club competition for both men and women over the past 30 years. During a portion of this period, he worked with United States Water Polo for the purpose of collegiate development and was pivotal in the addition of programs for men and women throughout the country. Since its inception, the CWPA has grown in size to become the largest water polo conference and the third largest collegiate athletics organization in the country. Today, over 80% of all collegiate water polo contests are played under the auspices of the CWPA. He now oversees a staff that has evolved from a part-time commissioner to full-time staff, a coordinator of officials, an organizational budget of nearly $1 million, and a place as the most pivotal collegiate organization in the sport. Long overdue, I'm pleased to announce and to present the Collegiate Hall of Fame 2023 inductee is Chairman of the CWPA, Mark Gensheimer, the newest inductee, League Commissioner Dan Sheridan. Congratulations, Dan. Thank you for all the work in building water polo. A great tribute to a great man who has given of himself selflessly for almost his entire adult life. Has been through a lot. One of the amazing things is that Dan Sheridan never gave up an opportunity to promote water polo, and in fact one time took water polo to a federal prison so his club could train. And after doing that, I guess nothing he ran up against as league commissioner could compare. Anyway, congratulations to Dan Sheridan. Decades of fabulous service to water polo, and specifically collegiate water polo across the country. We'll be back with second half action and the first half scoring summary. This is the CWPA Division I Women's Varsity College Water Polo Championship final game, coming to you from Princeton. And looking at the highlights of the first half of play, the Crimson opened the scoring early on a great shot, bar down. But then it was the Tigers responding to the hometown crowd. A great cross-pool pass, deposited into the net. Short side shot, and some incredible work in the center. This, the counterattack, Harbor defense missing an assignment. Great cross-cage shot by Annie Robinson. And then an excellent pass to the left post. And then Sekulic, with the second of her powerful goals out of the center, have staked the Princeton Tigers to its 6-3 lead. Slight delay while the game clock is reset to 8 minutes. Number 9 in the dark cap, Kayla Carroll, winning the swim-off for Princeton. So we begin the second half of action. Tigers with the ball on your screen in the dark caps, moving left to right. Harvard in the white caps, moving right to left, trailing by 3. Into the center goes to Kulic. Jelensky with 2 goals already. He's left alone. She can still shoot, and she scores! Well, it looked like the Harvard defense thought there should have been a ordinary foul, which would have negated the opportunity for Jelensky to shoot, but there was no whistle, and she alertly saw that and shot cross cage to score. Princeton goal, her third of the game, scored by number 20, Kayla Jelensky. Time of the goal, 7:35. The score, Tigers 7, Crimson 3. So it's Tingler across the pool, and now the Crimson respond right away. A great pass across the pool. Jaden Miller sneaking in behind, getting the pass, similar to the goal Princeton scored early. Harvard goal, her first of the game, scored by number 13, Jaden Miller. Time of the goal, 7:21. The score, Princeton 7, Harvard 4. So 2 quick goals, one by each team. Tigers on the attack, 10 in the shot clock. Houlihan with the shot off the far post, retrieved by the Crimson. Kiekefer in the net. So it's Ruby Hodge. Fouled on the perimeter. Miller calling for it. Less than 10 in the shot. There's the outside shot. She picks the corner. The senior from Coquitlam, BC, Canada, strikes twice. She saw something. One step in, short fake, and it's in the short side. Harvard goal, her second of the game, scored by number 13, Jaden Miller. Time of the goal, 6:29. The score, Tigers 7, Crimson 5. So it's a 2-goal game again. Offensive turnover foul, holding the suit in the center. So it's Wall, up the pool quickly to Hodge. Hodge with a lethal outside shot, lobs it, and hits the outside of the right post. So Lindsay Lucas calls for Kayla Yelensky to turn around and get the ball. It's out on the wing. Grace Houlihan moving in with a dozen seconds on the shot clock. Cross-pool pass is off the hand. Clock is down to 1 second. Shot clock violation called against Princeton. Harvard takes over. So Kiekefer, the applied math and economics major, oldest of 4 siblings who all play water polo, took a gap year and got her pilot's license, and she's going to have to fly solo in the net for the Crimson. Into the center goes. The pass is too hard and skips by Borden Wall. Lucas, high school captain, USA Youth National Team in 21-22, outlets the ball. So it's Yelensky all the way across. Oh, and the pass is just out of the reach of Carroll, who goes back. It's into the center. Now trouble. Harvard exclusion for pulling back on the turn. Her second of the game, called against number 13, Jaden Miller. And the Tigers make the Crimson pay on the power play. Looking like she was going to pass and then changing and shooting it in the short side. Princeton power play goal for Princeton's number 9, Kayla Carroll. Time of the goal, 4:32. The score now, Tigers 8, Crimson 5. Substitution taking a long time, but in this case, it was a cap was lost for one of the players on the Princeton team. We're ready to go. Kiekefer. Goes to Thawley. Immediately goes cross pool of wall into the center. Nice movement of the ball. Trying to go to the backhand. Was Greenwald. She draws the exclusion. Princeton exclusion for pulling back on the drive. Her first of the game called against number 4, Kate Mallory. Also excluded on the same play for delay of game, throwing the ball away after the whistle, number 1, Lindsay Lucas. Time of the double exclusion, 4:16. Harvard will go to the power play after its timeout. So a huge opportunity for Harvard to get back to within 2. The 2 players excluded for Princeton include goalie Lindsay Lucas. So it'll be interesting to see what the Tigers do for defensive alignment. Some coaches like to drop 3 players onto the goal line because the players cannot use 2 hands to block and defend the goal. They can only use 1 at a time. And some coaches like to put a good field blocker in net who knows how to jump and play a normal penalty kill. We'll see what happens. The Crimson setting up their play. So far, this is only the second power play opportunity. Alexis Kiekefer sends Harvard to the power play after the team timeout. So Princeton electing to go with the 3 players on the back line, all blocking. Oh, and the ball is lost by Heffelfinger's cross pool. Tingler, Thawley, looking for Heffelfinger. She shoots, and it's blocked! And an immediate timeout to allow for the proper substitution. Back in. Ava Houlihan getting her hand up and stopping the shot from Grace Thawley. Crossing over on the shot block and change of possession. On the shot block and change of possession, Princeton will be back to full strength after its team timeout. So a huge opportunity lost for the Harvard Crimson. As we look at the timeout, 2-player advantage, including the goalie being out. Lindsay Lucas will send Princeton to the attack after the team timeout. So quickly, it's Carver. Coming around is Larkin, trying to turn to her forehand. She gets fouled. Yelensky on the left wing, calling for the ball. Harvard exclusion for holding the bathing suit on the perimeter. Her second of the game called against number 9, Grace Thawley. Time of the exclusion, 3:43, power play, Princeton. Back-to-back power play goals for Kayla Carroll. She's feeling the hot hand on the power play. Allowed to walk right into the middle. Princeton power play goal, her second power play goal of the game, scored by number 9, Kayla Carroll. Time of the goal, 3:28. The score, Princeton 9, Harvard 5. There'll be a slight delay as the table tries to work out the number of exclusions. So the scoring situation has been resolved. There are 2 exclusions on Harvard's number 8, Ruby Hodge, and 2 on Grace Thawley, number 9. So no red flag, no game exclusion for any player. So there'll be another delay. The shot clock must be fixed. .328 was the time of the goal. 1 shot clock. Now they got them both. Both shot clocks are now accurate. Play can resume. So Kiekefer. To Heffelfinger. Greenwald in the middle. Ruby Hodge has her shot blocked to the defense. May have been Ava Houlihan again. So it's Carver. She goes all the way across for Houlihan. Now moving in Carroll. She elects not to shoot. Now it's Houlihan. 8 on the clock. Fakes, rings it off the crossbar. Hodge with the rebound. Back to Kiekefer. Down the right wing it goes. Fouled is Prentice. Ella Schneider to Hodge. 5 seconds in the shot clock. She can shoot it. And misses wide right. So Lucas looking for an outlet. Can't find one. The hard press by Harvard. Offensive foul holding the suit. Called on the wing against number 9, Kayla Carroll of Princeton. So the ball's on the wing. Constance in the middle. Hodge to Prentice. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Not much there. Cross-pool pass. Almost stolen away by Carroll. Shot clock violation called against Harvard. Minute and a half to play in the third quarter. Tigers up by 4. It's on the wing for Carver. Carver, who holds a single-season high school record for steals and assists. Now it's in the center. Offensive turnover foul in the middle, holding the suit for separation, called against number 11, Mira Burkhart. On the counterattack, offensive turnover foul called in the middle of the pool against number 18, Heidi Heffelfinger. So the Tigers get the ball right back. Free throw must be taken outside of 2 meters. So it's Carver, cross pool. Mallory into the center, and another goal out of the center for the Tigers. They pulled the Crimson defense out and leaving no help for center defense, and power move. Princeton goal, her second of the game, scored by number 11, Mira Burkhart. Time of the goal, 1:03. The score, Tigers 10, Crimson 5. These two teams played twice during the regular season. The Tigers having their way in the first game, 11-4, but needing overtime to win 12-10 the second time the teams met. Horgan goes cross pool, Wall into the center, and Hodge didn't know she was going to be blindsided. Nobody warned her. Harvard exclusion for delay of game, throwing the ball away after the whistle. Her first of the game called against number 15, Borden Wall. Time of the exclusion, 42 seconds. Power play, Princeton. So the Tigers setting up. The exclusion has expired. Teams are back to full strength. Chance in the middle. Mallory looking to shoot, doesn't. Now it's on the wing, and the shot blocked out. The attempt from Shanna Davidson. 10 seconds. Ted Minnis urging his goalie to swim up the pool. Offensive turnover foul on the counterattack for kicking. Yelensky with 3 seconds. Puts it in the center. And a penalty shot has been called against Harvard's number 11, Evan Tingler, going over top of a player with clear access to the goal, inside 5 meters with the ball. Yelensky steps up, the sophomore from Stamford, Connecticut. And she makes no mistake. Princeton penalty shot goal, her 4th of the game, scored by number 20, Kayla Yelensky. Time of the goal, 0 seconds. Yelensky, powerful legs, flick of the wrist, top right corner. The score at the end of 3 quarters of play. The Princeton Tigers 10, the Harvard Crimson 5. So 1 quarter to go, possibly more. This all-IB championship final will resume. This is the CWPA Division I Women's Varsity Water Polo Championship game coming from DeNunzio Pool on the campus of Princeton University. We'll be right back. Getting ready for the fourth quarter of play as we look at the Ivy banners hanging from DeNunzio pool rafters. The Tigers comfortably on top by 5 at this point. Swimming off in the white cap, number 8, Ruby Hodge for Harvard. Number 9, Kayla Carroll for Princeton. Carroll with the swim win. So it's Jelensky into the middle to Grace Houlihan. Sekulic in the center, fronted by Miller. Now it gets in. It's flipped out to the wing on a nice play. Carver looking to shoot. Changes her mind. And now it's into the center. Harvard exclusion for swimming over top of the center forward to play the ball. Or hands down, excuse me. Her third of the game called against number 13, Jaden Miller. She's excluded from the remainder of the game. Power play, Princeton. So Miller a loss on the defense for the Crimson. Tigers moving the ball around. There's a quick shot and the save by Kiekefer, her third. On the block save by Alexis Kiekefer. Harvard back to full strength. Ella Schneider in. Coming up the pool. Now it's Hodge. The long shot is well wide and high. Crimson haven't been able to take advantage of Grace Thawley's ability at center forward. Offensive turnover foul called in the center against number 8, Jovana Sekulic. And now there's a breakaway chance and a goal! Well, not the way normally you take advantage of a center forward in the center. This time, Thawley behind the play, beneficiary of the turnover, and puts it away with a great skip shot. Harvard counterattack goal, her second of the game, scored by number 9, Grace Thawley. Time of the goal, 6:28. Score, Tigers 11, Crimson 6. So Jelensky into the center. That's going to be trouble. And it's even more trouble. So Jovana Sekulic stepping off the post with the great legs, holding it and scoring. Harvard exclusion, her first of the game, called against number 7, Ella Schneider. Princeton power play goal, her third goal of the game, scored by number 8, Jovana Sekulic. Time of the goal, 6:15. The score, Tigers 12, Crimson 6. So Harvard is going to have to act quickly and often to get back in this game, and that's not going to be the way they can do it. Turning the ball over. Carver with the steal. Down the wing. Offensive turnover foul called against number 20, Kayla Jelensky. So the two-time CWPA Rookie of the Week. Princeton exclusion for holding the bathing suit on the perimeter. Her first of the game called against number 5, Rachel Carver. So the Crimson use the quick strike on the power play opportunity. Left alone on the wing and going short side. Harvard power play goal. Her first of the game scored by number 10, Brooke Horrigan. Time of the goal, 5:30. Harvard exclusion. Holding on the perimeter. Her second of the game called against number 7, Ella Schneider. Time of the exclusion, 5:20. Power play, Tigers. So it's Carver up top to Jelensky. Coming off the post is Grace Houlihan. She flips it back up. On the wing, it's Larkin. She doesn't shoot and she overthrows her intended target. The teams are even. 5 seconds on the shot clock. And a nice shot block by Evan Tingler. But time a major factor working against the Crimson with the score 12-7. Oh, bad pass into the center from Ella Prentice. Now it'll be Grace Houlihan. Harvard exclusion. Hands down on the center forward. Her first of the game called against number 4, Ella Prentice. Time of the exclusion, 4:15. Princeton will go to the power play after its full team timeout. So the Tigers will work things out on the power play here and try to put themselves 6 up with half a quarter remaining, which would be a near impossible task for the Crimson. But you never know, that's why you play the games. The Tigers had some wins against ranked teams this year, themselves a ranked team. Earlier in the season, they defeated number 7 Long Beach 11-8. Twice they beat number 15 UC San Diego 11-10. And also topped the number 12 ranked UC Santa Barbara 10-8. Lost 9-3 to number 4 UCLA. Tigers were 27-3 on the year, 9-1 in the conference. Their lone loss coming against Michigan. The Tigers gaining the first seed over the Wolverines by goal differential in the split games. Harvard 21-8 on the year, 5-5 in the conference. Also had some excellent games against ranked teams. In overtime, they beat number 9 Arizona State 13-10, beat number 14 Wagner 11-7. But now it's power play Tigers, 3-3. Largan steps back. Couple seconds in the exclusion. Jelensky way overthrows the other wing. Now there's 5 seconds in the shot clock. Horrigan coming in from the penalty area, just sprinting down the pool on the counterattack. The shot at the horn is off the post. But the Tigers alertly covering up. Jelensky chasing down Horrigan. So now it's Tingler. Wall to the center, far side. Moving in, looking like she was going to shoot, was Schneider. And now the shot, saved and controlled by Lindsay Lucas. That from Evan Tingler. Tingler, a psychology and economics major, wants to get into finance. Has visited almost 30 countries. That's a feat. And lived in 3 during her cap year, including volunteering in Ecuador at a sea turtle rescue. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Jelensky wants to shoot it. The lob is wide and high right. We're under the 3-minute mark to go. So it's Bordenwall. Passes off. The environmental engineering major wants to get into renewable energy finance in New York City. Princeton exclusion for holding on the perimeter. Her first of the game called against number 2, Laura Larkin. Time of the exclusion, 2:30. Power play, Harvard. And Tingler's shot is over the bar and out of play. So Yelensky, whose father played water polo at UMass, moves up the pool, passes off, and gets it back. 6 seconds, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the roll. Ordinary foul. Sekulic gasping for air after getting pushed under. Shot clock violation called against Princeton. Harvard takes over. And Sekulic, in some kind of difficulty, exits the pool. She's having trouble breathing. She may have been poked in the throat. Now she goes back into the pool, which is going to be a penalty shot. A penalty shot has been called against number 8, Jovana Sekulic, for illegal entry. Sekulic went out due to difficulty. Not happy about the fact she couldn't come straight back in. But she has to enter or re-enter through the substitution area in front of the bench. It's a game exclusion for the illegal entry for Jovana Sekulic. And Brooke Horrigan fires it home with authority. Harvard penalty shot goal. Her second of the game, scored by number 10, Brooke Horrigan. Time of the goal, 1:21. The Tigers are going to be quite content to just hold the ball for the entire shot clock, knowing there aren't enough seconds and enough attacks left for the Crimson. Last minute of play in the fourth quarter. 1 minute to play in quarter number 4. So it's Davidson putting it in play. Shot clock violation called against Princeton. Harvard takes over. Three-quarters of a minute separating the Tigers from a berth in the NCAA play-in game. It's Horrigan to Tingler. Keeps it going on the wing. The short side shot is off the right post. The attempt from Constance. 25 seconds to go. Difference on the shot clock, 5 seconds. Shot clock violation called against Princeton. Delay of game exclusion called against number 13 of Princeton, Grace Houlihan, for throwing the ball away. And the final score, the Princeton Tigers 12, the Harvard Crimson 8. Princeton 2023 CWPA champions. Well, that is certainly a first. A swarm of Princeton students were in the front 2 rows with bathing suits on underneath their clothes and coming in to join the celebration. Well, that's a first, at least for this announcer. A lot of smiling faces as the Princeton Tigers take the title in 2023. The Crimson tried to hang in, but in the end, Jovana Sekulic, incredibly powerful in the center, had a hat trick. And 4 goals from Kayla Jelensky. 4 different types of goals for Jelensky, showing her versatility. That is a lot of people in a very small area of the pool. Harvard with a incredibly exciting win in the semifinal over Michigan to get to the final here. We'll have to wait another year. And the Tigers are moving on. We're going to take a break, allow the celebration to continue, and we will be back with the full presentation of the awards in a few minutes. This is CWPA Division I Women's Varsity Water Polo Conference Final action. Princeton 2023 champions. We'll be back with the awards. Stay tuned. Well, the teams are getting set to shake hands after the impromptu celebration from the stands. Half those who jumped in were the players from the men's water polo team. And the team's shaking hands now. And we're going to be ready for the tournament awards. So a shot of the happy Princeton Tigers team. And we're set to go with the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the awards portion of the day. At this point, we'd like to bring up the captains for the second place finishers, the Harvard Crimson. Congratulations. And now we'd ask the captains of the champion Princeton Tigers to come forward to receive the championship award. And now, the individual awards. We begin with the two All-Star teams. The second All-Star team, Aaron Newstrom from Michigan, Maddie Poissonnier from Brown, Laura Larkin from Princeton, Ava Morant from Michigan, Addie Williams from St. Francis, Zoe King from Brown, and goalie Lindsay Lucas from Princeton. The first team from Michigan, Kata Utasi. From St. Francis, Taylor Hallbauer. From Princeton, Kayla Jelensky. From Harvard, Brooke Horrigan. Goalie Zoe Banks, Harvard. Jovana Sekulic from Princeton. And Grace Thawley from Harvard. And now it's time for the Rookie of the Tournament award. And this year's Rookie of the Tournament, Lindsay Lucas from Princeton. We'd ask Lindsay Lucas to come forward. Lindsay Lucas, please come forward, receive your Rookie of the Tournament award. The most valuable player of the championship tournament, Jovana Sekulic from Princeton. And before we present the final award, we'd like to thank Princeton University, the aquatic staff, the pool staff for hosting an outstanding tournament. And the winner of the Doc Hunkler Coach of the Tournament, Derek Ellingson, Princeton. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation. Congratulations to the Princeton Tigers 2023 champions and off to the NCAA championship play-in game. Everyone, please have a safe and speedy trip home, and we'll see you next year.